Good morning, everybody. Today's idea over coffee is brought to you over Folgers with some half and half. So this morning I woke up, I jumped out of bed and said to myself, today some miracles are gonna happen. And this is one of the things that Think and Grow Rich has talked about. Is she did a 30-day experiment where every morning she would wake up, say, miracles are gonna happen today, just believing it, thinking it, saying it. And she says, a lot of people are gonna see this and say this is beneath them. This is too easy. Like, why would I do it? But she said that's the simplicity of it is what's beautiful about it. And then she would write 3 things. She said 3 blessings. I kind of interpreted that as 3 things she's thankful for. And I've been keeping my thank journal, which I'm sure a bunch of you know about. I jumped out. I was like tired, wobbly, right? I'm like dazed and confused almost. And I said, all right, I really want to produce another YouTube video, but I just don't know if I have it in me. I needed to shower too. I needed to do this and that. I said, you know what? How could I have it all? And so I said, I could take a 5-minute shower. And what I realized is some awesome things. So when you're trying to create something awesome, it's about momentum. So a lot of people out there, they're trying to create YouTube videos. They're trying to write books. They're trying to, be a great athlete, be a great student. And a lot of it has to do with habits, and some of it, you need some momentum. So some students that come in, slack off, fall asleep, they get used to it, and then they just keep doing it, and then that becomes their normal. My family members put sticky notes around the house saying, this is not normal, as John Oliver said about Trump's election, is he doesn't want us to we don't want to get used to the fact that Trump is our president, because this is not normal, the amount of racism that spews from his mouth. What I realized is so this week I've been real underproducing, right? It was Thursday last night. I produced my first YouTube video of the week. Pretty disappointed in myself as I totally lost momentum towards making YouTube videos. Didn't want to make them, didn't want to vlog, didn't want to do anything. Yesterday morning I said, I'm going to make my first one. I don't care what it's about. It doesn't have to be that great. Just get back in the groove. This morning, it just came to me like, I'm going to have it all. I'm going to shower quick. I'm going to get down there. I'm going to make a video. And I want, because I want to, right? And it happened because I had that momentum going into it. One of the cool things that I want to share with you, waking up saying that miracles are going to happen, and then saying to myself, I can have it all, getting into the shower, and then doing something that Tony Robbins once described. So one of the things Tony Robbins does every morning is he dives into a freezing cold pool. Now, why does he do that? Because he wants to start his day off being uncomfortable. Being able to dive into something super uncomfortable is what separates the successful from the unsuccessful. If you've ever seen a picture of a circle with another circle saying circle, comfort zone, and then an arrow pointing to outside the circle, it says this is where the magic happens. So what I did was I jumped in the shower. I was in there for maybe 4 or 5 minutes, did just the essentials, and then at the very end of it, so it's like pretty warm water, is I turned to freezing cold. And then I just tense up and I just start shaking and I dance around a little bit if I have to stay alive in that freezing cold temperature. And that is how I woke up. And taking on that uncomfortable, I think, is what makes some of us alive on some days. Not comfortable, but alive. Sometimes I think people mistake comfortable for alive, and it's a big mistake sometimes, I think, when people start to think that living is just being comfortable. I promise it's not where the magic happens. I've done some uncomfortable things in the recent past, and it's what has made my life completely rich. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this, please subscribe. It's on one of these sides. I always forget which one. And lastly, I can guarantee that you can find insights like this that will leave you lit up like I am right now in the morning from Ideas Over Coffee. It's meant to spark conversations that are inspiring and leave you wanting more. You get tingly, it's got a smile on your face. That's what this book is meant for. Share new ideas over coffee that maybe you haven't heard in your K through 12 or college education yet. Keep uniting, stay uncomfortable, keep living, stay weird.